The Glavan Ford Locker Room Show continues to talk Tiger football and a red-hot Clay Center Tiger football team at that. And we have two of the captains coming up for this week's game against Southeast Saline, Paxton Ryals and Carter Long. Two guys that are doing it on both sides of the field. But I want to start with defense. Two shutouts this year for you guys. I know I've got a highlight clip that's playing right now in the air, and Will in our pregame tomorrow night, you two making a tackle, tag teaming against somebody. What's it like to get in and really make a hit on somebody, Paxton, that means something in a game?
It's just big. I don't know, it just means a lot really when sometimes you get down, they get a good play or two, and just to get a good hit on them and put them back a few more yards just always feels good.
Couldn't agree more. Momentum can be built on both sides of the ball, and you guys are doing it on both sides. Carter, I'll shift over to offense with you. Three guys over 100 yards in one game already this year. We've had a 100-yard rusher in the last three games in this winning streak. You carry the brunt of the time with the football to set up some of that stuff outside. How banged up are you by the time Friday night rolls around, you get home, put some ice on things?
Oh, I've not been too bad the past couple of games. We've been up big. I've came out pretty early. Some of those hard games, like I expect against Southeast, get pretty banged up, but nothing, willing to do it.
You mentioned the Trojans. What have you guys focused on this week as far as what Southeast Saline kind of brings at you?
Well, they bring a lot in the box with blitzing linebackers, slanting gaps hard. So we're just trying to catch them in some of that stuff, and they might catch us sometimes too.
That will happen. Paxton, for you defensively, what are they going to bring at you on the offensive end?
Just a lot of new stuff that, we haven't really seen. Some passing stuff, and the quarterback running the ball quite a bit, and he scrambles quite often, it looks like, on film and things like that. Just new stuff.
Yeah, well, and they're athletic. They're a team that's kind of, to me, mirrors you guys a little bit, because you have all been a part of this program since a freshman, getting on the field. Last year, a lot more this year, of course, carrying a lot of what's happening in football. I failed to have you introduce your parents for us. Paxton?
Oh, my mom and dad are Jared and Stephanie Ryals.
And Carter?
My parents are Barrett and Stacy Long.
And the Tigers Friday night take on the #1 ranked team in Class 2A, Southeast Saline. I know you guys are aware of that, and you know they're a good football team. Have you started to embrace the fact that people are starting to look at you guys now? You realize that you're starting to get the attention of people when you throw 61-0 ball games and you blow out a Abilene team that had won 2 in a row? Can you feel the confidence as you come on the field?
Yeah, we can feel this confidence starting to build a little bit. We've been getting a little bit of recognition in the rankings for 9 and 3A.
As you should be, getting some of that recognition. It's fun to watch you guys get after it on Friday night. Can't wait to see the matchup against Southeast Saline. It's kind of odd for those who may not be following along. A district game last week, it's non-district this week, then you go back into the playoffs. So it's a little wacky how things get lined up, but should be a terrific matchup. I know a lot of people in the state are kind of keeping an eye on Friday night with you guys taking on Southeast Saline. Appreciate the time, guys. Go get them on Friday. That's your Glavan Ford Locker Room Show.